Hey guys, VisB2 here, and this is a different type of video. So if you remember, like a year and a half ago, I think it was, or something, I posted a video about DLC ideas for Little Nightmares 2. Obviously, there's probably not going to be a DLC for Little Nightmares 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, VisB2.
But this is another theory Little Nightmares video. But this theory is about the connection between the Bloody Nose Girl and Alone. So, what I'm trying to present is Bloody Nose Girl and Alone are the same person. So, I know what you're thinking. This theory is a lot. This theory is really, really out there. It's a bit much. And I get that. But we have evidence of them being the same person and evidence of them not being the same person. Both make sense. So yeah. So the evidence we got, they both have ginger pigtails. So they both have ginger pigtails. It makes sense for them to cut them. Like, it completely makes sense, and I get why a small child in a apocalyptic world, it makes sense why a small child in a apocalyptic world would cut their hair, because with long hair, it's easier to be grabbed, and sometimes it's easier to be seen. Like, you're a bigger thing just because of that extra length of hair. But yeah, it makes sense why she would cut them. But yeah, also, probably the key point, she wipes her nose. Now, I know what you're thinking, so what? She wipes her nose, so what? Well, it's in her name that she's got a bloody nose, and usually when people got a bloody nose, they usually wipe it. As you can see in this scene, Alone wipes her nose. So maybe they've just encountered the baby, and that baby's scared her shitless. And when people are scared or nervous, they usually get a bloody nose. So maybe they've just got out of a very extreme kind of moment, and her nose started bleeding. So she's like, oh, gotta get rid of that, don't like it. But yeah, I don't think Bandai in Supermassive Games would put that in just for the sake of it. Like, it's extra work, it's extra animating, it's extra, like, positioning the characters, the models. It's like, that one scene is a lot of work for them. Like, it's an extra animation they have to do. I don't think Supermassive and Bandai would just put that in for the sake of it, just for the sake of giving the character more pizzazz or giving the character more, I guess, a personality. I think that it makes they put that in to indicate they are connected, they are the same person. Another one is, this is kind of my worst, I guess you could say, my worst point. She's covering her face. Like, yeah, I get you would want to cover your face to hide your identity, to make you not look human to the monsters in the horrible nowhere. You wouldn't want your face to be shown, you wouldn't want anyone to know who you are. But the same goes for Mono. He does it as well. He wears a bag over his head. He only takes it off because his bag is probably very damp because of the Thin Man battle. Same goes for Six. She's wearing a raincoat. But that has kind of like a weak character to, I guess, match it to, match it to. It's kind of a weak character to do that because she's not always covering her face. She only covers her face because it's raining. Again, Low, he's another example. Low, he's partially covering his face. so his mouth is showing, but that's obviously probably for breathing reasons. But yeah, it would be, in my opinion, it would be cool for them to be the same character. Although it probably, which is a bit disappointing, it'll probably be the big reveal of the game or the ending. I hope that's not the case, but yeah, it'd be a massive reveal. It'd show how far the kids can come and how skilled they are with surviving. That'd also make a new protagonist. It could make a new protagonist for the other games. Say, for instance, instead of 6 being the main character, the Bloody Nose Girl could be the main character. We might get a name for her, because we're literally just calling her the girl with the ginger pigtails, the Bloody Nose Girl, which is the most common nickname for her. But yeah, it could open more doors for more gateways. It could open more doors, more gateways for future games and future characters. She could be the new 6, and maybe at the end of Little Nightmares 7 or something, maybe at the end of that, it'd be a battle between them two. On the other hand, though, what if they're not the same person? Like, take this theory with a grain of salt. The theory's very random. As I said, the theory's out there. There's not much evidence to back it up. Like, not much evidence at all. It's literally 3-4 key points of why they might be the same person. Like, it's only the subtle things that match. Her wiping her nose, her pigtails, her covering her face. But yeah, again, about the wiping her nose, it could be she's wiping her nose because of the dust or the sand. Like, they're in a very dusty area, a very dusty village, city, whatever. Do you hear that voice crack then? Whatever. But yeah, she could just be wiping her nose because of dust or sand. It makes sense why you would. But also, she has something covering her nose, so I don't know why. I don't know how that would match. Like everything the Bloody Nose Girl has been through, why would she just trust someone like that? That was a click. Why would she just trust someone randomly? Because the thing she's been to, the doctor, probably had surgery, probably had things done on her. Why would she just trust Glow? Like, I'm pretty sure the Necropolis is the start thing. It's the starter for it's the first chapter in the game, I think. Yeah, why would she just trust someone within the blink of an eye, with the click of a finger? It doesn't make sense. Another one, where did she get the clothes from? Did she find her in the doctor's area? Very, very, very unlikely, considering the size difference between the mannequins, the people. Where would she find them clothes? She wouldn't have knitted them herself. She doesn't have the resources or the stuff to do that. So, like, where would she get the clothes from? There's no way where would she get the clothes from unless there's a magical shop where they sell clothes, and there magically was a size that fitted her. Also, probably the biggest point, the timing and the location does not make sense. How did she end up from living in a dead, gloomy, and a modern city to a rundown, unmodern, and sandy city? How do you go from there? Because that's like a 2 biome change. It doesn't make sense how she would travel like that on foot, unless she took the moor, which is unlikely. It just doesn't make sense for a biome, for a place to change that quickly within a few months since Little Nightmares 2, although Little Nightmares 2 is a prequel to the first game, so it kind of would give her enough time to go from one biome to another. But my opinion on this theory, I don't mind it. but I would rather for them to be separate characters, and I'm pretty sure that goes for everyone. I just feel like they should be different characters. I think that the Bloody Nose Girl, she had her chance, she had her spotlight. I think that's enough from her. I think Bandai should just leave the character alone now. I don't think they should mess with the character unless they're doing a DLC for Little Nightmares 2. But yeah, I think it's best for them to be separate characters. Yeah. So guys, tell me in the comments how you liked this change of video. Personally, I like making theories. I think it's really cool. But I will make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. And yeah, just tell me down below if you want me to make more theories. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.